Hey, welcome back. It's Monday, day after I posted all the fun and games we had yesterday with the warmer weather, but today it's a balmy 55 degrees and raining and cold and nasty. So let's go inside and fire up the space heater and do something fun on the bus. All right, first things first, got the heater going in the back. So second thing second, I got some work lights strung up here. These are just some LED work lights I got off Amazon. Plug in with an extension cord, so I got those rigged up. There's just a cheap little clip on them. They're supposed to be magnetic when I bought them, but they turn out not to be magnetic. But oh well, that little clip works. I'll just hook them in the windows for now. When I get to that point, I can buy some just magnetic hooks and clip them onto that, I guess. But get the job done. So what I'm going to do for right now is get all of these water tanks out of here and stacked in the back of the shop. And then we're going to start pulling all these school bus seats out of here and get those stacked up somewhere out of the way. And then we're going to grind out those last 4 seats. This bus already looks a lot bigger with all of the crap out of it. Of course, we now have behind the bus mount bus parts. OSHA would approve, right? It's only 10.5 feet of stacked stuff. Yeah, we're gonna go with it. Come along, ready to bust out the angle grinder. I was gonna try to take out the front seats first, but it's a little narrow walking through here carrying a bus seat. So I'm just gonna drop them out the back door, and there's no point in lifting them over these 4 first. So I might as well just grind those out and get it over with. Get the safety gear out and get to work. All right, the last 4 are out. That was a giant pain in the rear end. They always are. They are out. I did not set anything on fire. I came close. One of the bolt heads, apparently the angle at which I hit it with the cutoff wheel was not the correct angle, and it got super hot, like smoking hot. But I managed to get it up on a piece of metal where it could cool off and not light anything on fire. So yeah, now it's time to get all these things out of here and really see what I have to work with. Oh, one more fun fact. We have chewed up paper towels. There's more of them over there, which means mice have already gotten in here. I'm thinking it was at the old shop. I know we had mice in there a couple of times, and all of this stuff has been in this bus all summer long, so I'm hoping that they got in over there and they haven't been over here at the new shop. But I'll be stopping at Tyson's on my way home tonight. We'll pick up some mice and rat poison and sprinkle it around the shop because don't want to deal with that. Anyway, put the camera down and get some school bus seats out and get some music going again. All right, everybody, as you can hear, the rain is still really coming down, but it's not too bad in here. I actually had to shut the heater off down there. It was starting to get a little too warm, but that's not going to last. Even with the rain, it's still warm today for this time of year, and winter is coming. It's only going to get worse. So last update for the night. Here is the bus. Seats are all out. I found in the back pocket of the driver's seat, I don't know why I didn't check this before, but I thought it was kind of interesting, a little binder that had the insurance card, a copy of the original title, a copy of the original registration, the last school bus inspection from the Arizona DPS, and then just some generic accident paperwork. But I thought that was kind of cool that was still in here. I may hang on to that for the time being. I don't know what I'll do with it, but kind of cool to have. But here it is. Seats are all out, floor swept. A couple of interesting things I found once all the seats were out and I could really look at things a little closer. This has been quad repaired before. I'm not sure what's behind that duct tape there. That little bubble out is for the coolant lines for the heaters. That's pretty common. But this wheel well, like there's several screws missing. Like this has been taken up before. So that was kind of interesting. The other thing, I knew it was here before, I just never really thought too much about it, but there's a heater on the passenger side of the bus. I've never seen a school bus with a heater on the passenger side. They're always on the driver's side. because they follow the coolant lines from the engine up through the defrosters, and then along, the left side of the driver's seat there where the driver's heater is. And the coolant lines are encased in that little metal tray, which on the party buses we always take that metal tray out anyway, so we can get at it later to service it if we need to. Up and over the wheel well, and then usually there's another heater back here, somewhere between the back of the bus and the back wheel well. This one has this little vent style, which is different for the back. I'm used to seeing those up front, right behind the driver's seat. That's usually pretty common to see a vent style right there. But then to have the heater clear over here, I really don't get that. I'm assuming that the coolant lines then drop beneath the bus down there at some point and cut over here and come back up. I don't remember seeing them when I was under there, but I also wasn't looking for coolant lines down there. So I have to crawl under there and see what's going on. I mean, it's right behind the axle, so I may have just missed it in with everything else there. Not entirely sure, but anyway, whatever. But yeah, they're all out now. I don't know if you can see back here because it's pretty dark, but there is the grand, yeah, it's pretty dark, but the grand pile of school bus seats. There is no good way to stack school bus seats, but I got them back there in as little space as possible. And this is my big old bucket of bolts. These were all of the nuts and bolts that held all the seats in, both on the floor and on the chair rail. I'm going to hang on to them for the time being. I'm turning into my grandpa and hanging on to every scrap possible. But anyway, but it's all swept out. It's about the end of progress for tonight. It's starting to get late and I haven't had dinner yet, and it's time to go find an ice cold beer. So here's where I will leave you for tonight. And then coming up, we're going to have to start demoing the floor and the ceiling and the sidewalls. And all of the windows are going to be coming out so I can reseal them. And at some point we have to do the rubberized undercoating yet too. So lots of stuff coming up. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.